To get started this morning with a few brief morning announcements. It is the last day of August as we are going to be in September tomorrow when we get into school. I'm excited about that, a new calendar month. But we want to start our day off by saying, welcome to the Eagle's Nest. It's going to be a great day. It's a great day to be an Eagle. Why not? It is a Wednesday, as we just have a couple more days here in the Eagle's Nest this week, and we got a 3-day weekend coming up. But first, want to highlight our leaderboard. Will the leaderboard change on Friday, right? That's when we do our new leaders, right? So special champion, hallway champion, and our soaring champion. Who is going to take the title or who's going to retain the title? Is it going to be Miss Reynolds' class, Mr. Phillips, or Miss Kelly's class keeping the title? Or is it going to be brand new? We'll also have some brand new Scholars of the Week. There's your Scholars of the Week right there from this past week. And they have held that title very well. So are you going to be a Scholar of the Week this week as we go into the month of November? Hey, just a couple, or excuse me, September. I'm skipping ahead, way ahead. Just a couple of reminders for us today as we get started. 3 things for us, right? Number 1, of course, if you have a cell phone, make sure you're putting that up in your book bag. You're doing a great job with that already this year. Thank you so much for our scholars that are making that happen. We do that, of course, when our teacher asks us to do that, either before or after announcements, whenever they do that. We don't have our phone during recess or anything like that. And also, just as a reminder, when we are in recess, we are in our recess zones, playing as a homeroom, right? That'll really help us out. So I wanted to make sure that you are in your recess zones. And number 2, you see up there, please do not lean on the walls when you're in the hallway, right? So we're going to be doing some repainting and stuff like that. And we want to make sure that you're not leaning up against the wall. Number 1, I don't want you to get paint on you. And number 2, we don't want to have to repaint the area. So make sure that you are standing straight up and facing the direction of where your class is going at all times. Teachers, if you can help out with this as well, making sure that scholars are to the left of the black line and standing on a word when they are transitioning either from class to class or to recess or wherever they're going, because that would really help us out so we can make sure we keep our walls sturdy and safe. Also, last but not least, making sure that we are voice level 0 during dismissal and also when we're transitioning in the hallway. Yesterday, our transitions in the hallway were probably the best it's been in all 3 weeks. So shout out to all of our scholars and our teachers for making that happen. Let's keep that up because that really helps us out. 3rd grade was taking a test yesterday, and so they're in the middle of the hallway upstairs. So when all the scholars were moving around, that gave them an opportunity to stay focused and not worry about what was going on outside of the classroom. So great job with that. Keep that up each and every day in the Eagle's Nest. Here's a quick weather forecast. Today got about a 30% chance of rain. It says a high of 87. I feel like it's about 106 right now. It's probably because I'm wearing a jacket. I'm going to take that off soon. But high of 87 today. It looks like we're going to be able to get out and play in our recess zones today, tomorrow, and Friday. That's what I'm hoping for. And the temperature goes down just a little bit. So with that being said, I hope you have some fun at recess today. Make sure, scholars, as well, we'll pause here, that not only are we playing in our recess zones, but we're also still continuing to follow the Fairview 5. Recess is a great opportunity to get outside, get some fresh air, especially when it's not raining, but we want to make sure that we're using that time wisely. So that's a time for you to hang out with your friends, to play, but we're still following the Fairview 5 because we are still in the Eagle's Nest. And there is the Fairview 5, right? Number 1, we're actively listening to the speaker. Number 2, keeping our hands and feet to ourselves. Number 3, we're cleaning up our area. Number 4, we're being kind to others with our words and our actions. And number 5, we are doing our best daily. And there's our Fairview 5 where you get to graduate, you get to do that, put your hand on the wall. And here's our Scholar Pledge. So if you haven't memorized this yet, you might have one more day to do it. It might be right now. So let's memorize it as we go along. It says, as a Fairview Scholar, I choose integrity, excellence, and teamwork. I'll pause right there. Notice how it doesn't say I'm forced to do integrity or I have to. It says I choose, which means it's your choice every single day to live with integrity, excellence, and teamwork and to show up in the Eagle's Nest with those. And then it goes on to say, today I will soar to new heights and do my best. I am a Fairview Eagle and I will be successful. Highlight that last sentence there. You are a Fairview Eagle and you will be successful today. I can promise you that. So today is going to begin our challenge. We'll start it throughout the week. It's going to take a little bit of time to get to everybody, to get to all of our scholars. So if I don't get to you today, if I don't get to you tomorrow, if I don't get to you Friday, I'll get to you Tuesday, maybe Wednesday, right? So continue memorizing the Fairview Five, but also following the Fairview Five, and also some additional time with the Scholar Pledge. So teachers, a schedule is coming very soon on how I'm going to be able to get with every single scholar. It's going to take, of course, more than one day, but I want to make sure I'm respecting your time and your core instructional time as well. So I will send a schedule out and we will follow that accordingly. That should come out to you a little bit later today, and we will get our scholars through to be able to recite the Fairview Five, potentially the Scholar Pledge, and to sign the office wall. So be on the lookout for that schedule soon. So thank you so much for that. So scholars, in the meantime, you still got some time left. So memorize those. But if you've already memorized it, which is a lot of you, make sure you're putting it into action each and every day. So there's these three words that hold us together here in the Eagle's Nest: integrity, excellence, and teamwork. So if I follow the Fairview Five every single day, I'm showcasing these three words. Now, we talked about integrity yesterday, and that meant the quality of being honest and doing the right thing when no one is looking. Now, if I want to have integrity, right, I have to practice integrity every single day. We'll continue to talk about this word all throughout morning announcements all year long as it weaves in through everything we talk about. Well, today I want to talk very briefly about excellence. So excellence, EXCELLENCE, excellence. Take a look at the definition in front of you. The quality of being outstanding. Now, for some of you, I've already had this conversation with you, right? Good is good, great is great, elite is elite, right? Now, if you want to be an elite scholar in the Eagle's Nest, you've got to be excellent, right? You've just got to be excellent. It's the quality of being outstanding. So you can look at excellence as how you do your approach your schoolwork, right? How you're actively listening and locked into the teacher every single day, how you're cleaning up your area. You can do all of these things in an excellent manner. Now, guess what? That doesn't mean that when you're working on a math problem, if you make a mistake, you're still not excellent. No, you gave your best on that math problem and you tried your best, but maybe you made a mistake. Well, guess what? You still are showcasing excellence by saying, okay, here's what I did wrong. I'm talking to my teacher about it. I can get better at this. That's still showcasing excellence, even when you don't get something right. It's all in the attitude that you possess on when you don't get something right. So if you're learning how to read right now, and you're learning some of those new words and off your word list, maybe in kindergarten, first grade, second grade, and you're struggling with the word or how to pronounce it or the letter sounds or whatever it may be, guess what? It's okay to mess up. It's all in how we possess that and showcase that excellence after we mess up. And I've seen a lot of scholars not get frustrated, or if they miss something, they just keep going. But I want to make sure that we're working hard inside of our classrooms. If we're working hard inside of our classrooms, we're showcasing this word right here. So throughout the week, we'll talk about teamwork tomorrow. We'll put it all together on Friday. And then we've got some new stuff next week coming to where you get to see integrity, excellence, and teamwork in action through different stories and everything like that. So I'm excited as we close out our unit on the Fairview Five and talk a little bit more about teamwork tomorrow. So, hey, it's 7:39. It's time to get after it today. It's going to be a great Wednesday in the Eagle's Nest. Just a couple more days left in the Eagle's Nest. So give everything you have to show integrity and excellence and to possess the Fairview Five today, which I know you will. I'm looking forward to seeing you in action today as I come through in classrooms to highlight good teaching and to also highlight what you're doing and learning as a scholar. I hope you have a fantastic day. And remember, be great because you are great.